Well, as Israel continues the war against Hamas, another war is being waged against Jewish communities around the world. Joining us from Los Angeles to speak about this dangerous phenomenon is board-certified plastic surgeon and the star of the Emmy-nominated Netflix series Skin Decision, Dr. Sheila Nazarian. Dr. Nazarian, thank you so much for being with us today. Just to start, can you tell us a little about what the Jewish community is feeling on the ground in Los Angeles?
I think the feelings, just like anywhere else in the world, kind of wax and wane. We go from shock to depression to unity to, trying to find strength and strengthen each other. So I think, as you can expect, emotions are kind of all over the place right now, and everybody's just trying to do the best they can to help Israel.
Now, what has been the reaction from the police in Los Angeles? We know there was an incident where an elderly man actually died as a result of the assault from pro-Palestinian protesters. What has been the response from the police?
I think the police have been actually very supportive. I've received messages from friends that I have within the LAPD, just reaching out and seeing how I'm doing and just touching base. And I think that the police in general have been incredibly supportive, and I'm always thankful to our saviors in blue.
Now let's talk about campuses a little bit. There's been quite a few videos coming out harassing Jewish students, in some cases violent assaults. What should these universities be doing to combat this security risk?
Emily, I think this is the most important issue that we in America should be dealing with right now. Israel's going to win this war. Israel can take care of itself. I have no doubt that the war on the ground in Israel is going to be successful. What we need to do in America is take our universities back. This has been a 20, 30-year long-term effort by people on the wrong side of this issue with incredible funding coming in from Qatar. I just read that $1.4 billion has been given from Qatar to just Cornell University. So these people are opening up these Middle Eastern studies departments and funding the hiring of these horrifically unethical and shameless activists, basically, not even professors, who are indoctrinating and poisoning the minds of our youth. I read another stat that 50% of college students actually side with Hamas. I mean, what level of misinformation, lies, and indoctrination has to go into our university systems to make 50% of college students hate America and Western values so much that they side with a terrorist organization and actually condone the actions, excuse the actions, and try to contextualize the actions. What we need to do is we need to hold the universities accountable. We need to fire the professors that are behaving this way. The students that are here on visas to get education in America and are showing support for Hamas needs to be shipped back and have their visas revoked. And we need to send a clear message to students on campus that the Jewish students, you are safe, you are supported, and that terrorism and siding with terrorism is not tolerated for a millisecond.
Now, we don't have a lot of time, but I just wanted to get your feedback. Now that we have also seen a lot of Hollywood stars, some celebrities, expressing solidarity with Palestinians without really understanding the nature of Hamas, kind of like the students you mentioned. What is your response to this type of both sides are wrong rhetoric that we've seen?
There is no moral equivalency here, period. Anyone like myself or you that have lived in the region and seen it firsthand can tell you there is no moral equivalency. And I think it's very difficult for people in America or people that haven't lived under Islamic extremism and the ideology of Islamic extremism to understand that these people's core values are not the same as yours. You want to think everyone has the same core values. But imagine if I told you someone values death and martyrdom over life. how jarring is that to someone who's never lived there? And it's almost like unbelievable. So they see images, they see memes, they see little quick sound bites, and they think, there's billions of Muslims in the world and only 15 million Jews. How are we going to win this daunting PR war? How are we going to get more content out than they are? And so I really encourage people, before you speak, at least visit Israel, then
Absolutely.
talk.
Well, we're out of time, but thank you so much for coming on and for all the important work that you're doing to fight back against anti-Semitism and against extremism. Be safe. Thank you.
You too, Emily. Thank you.